Welcome back to Summit Sunrise. If you're looking for something fun to do with the entire family, we're very lucky because we have Olivia here with us telling us what's going on this coming, oh my gosh, is it, let's see, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Okay. So if you're looking for something for the entire family, really for Mother's Day, let's go ahead and tell everybody what it is that you do at the BMF and what is the BMF?
Sure. So I'm the marketing director from the BMF, which is the Breckenridge Music Festival.
Okay.
And the Breckenridge Music Festival is essentially a year-around music festival. The big things that we do takes place in the summer, but we also do winter concerts.
Okay.
And so I guess for our May 13th concert coming up, which is Mother's Day, it's our last winter series concert, which is you know, great because it really rounds out the season really nicely, and then that means we get to start the summer with the bang. So this upcoming concert, we're actually partnering with Summit Music and Arts on this concert, and we're bringing the Baroque Chamber Orchestra of Colorado. And there's a couple of really cool things about this group. About probably like 98 or 99% of the members of the group are from Colorado, so it really kind of showcases the talent within our state, which is really great, and we get to support the musicians and artists within our state. And also, the musicians are going to be playing actual Baroque music from the 17th and 18th century, so we're going to be featuring Bach and Telemann in the concert. And the musicians not only are going to be playing the music from the 17th and 18th century, you know, in the style of the Baroque period, but they also play on Baroque period instruments.
Really?
Which is very interesting because it's kind of, you would think that maybe it just sounds a little bit different, but there's a lot of different things about it. It's played much differently. Back in the 17th and 18th century, the instruments were made out of different woods. They were cut differently, and kind of as a weird trivia factoid, the strings used to be made out of cat guts. So, as you can imagine, it sounded really differently. And that's what I mean. It's not just, you know, they fool around on different instruments. I mean, it sounds really different. And luckily nowadays, we don't use catgut strings anymore.
Luckily.
But the strings that we do use are imitating they sound exactly like those catgut strings. Nowadays, we don't need it anymore because, you know, we're nice to animals.
Right. Right.
But that's what I mean. It's a really cool event because the instruments are played just like back in the day.
Wow.
Of the 17th and 18th century.
I mean, I can't even fathom that whole idea, really. This is the last thing I expected to be talking about this morning was catguts, but in a whole different way. My gosh! So if people want to see the concert and maybe just, I mean, sit back and relax to the sound of catguts and what that sounds like, how would they go about going to the concert? Do you have to get tickets? What's the deal?
So since the concert is free, it's not a ticketed event. You don't actually have to go on our website or order the tickets. You can just go ahead and show up. And it's May 13th, 4 o'clock. At Lord of the Mountains Church in Dillon, and we also have a nice small Mother's Day reception after the concert. So this is a great opportunity to kind of get in your Mother's Day gift that's free,
right?
And really kind of get a cool experience with these artists that are coming in. And I always like to say the music that they're going to be performing is mostly the music of Bach. And Bach is known as one of the grandfathers of all music, if you kind of know some music history trivia. And without Bach, he was kind of such an innovator. He was like a rock star back in his day, which is funny to think about now. But without him, the music of like Beethoven and Tchaikovsky would not sound the same. Even like I think the music of Justin Bieber would not sound the same. That's how important he is. And unless you really know how to look back in time and really know music history, you wouldn't understand how, you know, heavy the music of Bach was. So it's pretty cool to actually be able to sit in the concert, really hear the music the way he composed it and meant it to be heard.
Wow. And again, it's all free, so it's coming up on May 13th at 4 o'clock over the Lord of the Mountains Church. That's a great time frame, too, because then you can take Mom out to brunch and then head on over, and it's kind of like an all-day thing. How long do you think the concert's going to last?
The concerts usually last about approximately an hour to an hour and a half if there's an intermission in the middle. And it should be really fun, and then we have the reception afterward. If you need any more information or need our phone number, it's on our website, which is BreckenridgeMusicFestival.com. You're welcome to call me, and we can chat about Baroque music trivia.
I bet you're going to get all kinds of questions after this interview. That's awesome. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on this morning. It's so good to see you. And we're going to take a quick break here on Summit Sunrise, but we have so much more to come. And if we're kicking it off with Catguts, you never know what might be ending the show. So stick around. We'll be right back.